Hi everyone, filming this video today to show you guys some of my saltwater fishing gear that I just picked up. I'm new to saltwater fishing, and so we just went to our local Walmart here and picked up a few things to get us started. As you can see here, first and foremost, we have a ugly stick catfish rod. It says catfish on it, but I did look it up and you can use it for some inshore pier fishing, which is mostly what we're going to end up using it for. It was on clearance, in fact, at Walmart, so I think we got this for about $19. The specs on it are, it's a 7-foot medium heavy rod with 15 to 30 pound line and 1.5 to 3 ounce lures. Of course, as we all know, that's suggestive. I'm new to saltwater fishing, so I'm not sure how far you can deviate from those specifications, but it's a good, thick, steady rod. It's definitely a lot bigger than any of the bass fishing rods that I'm used to. So I'm excited to try my hand at it, and that video will be coming up shortly. But moving on from that, in this bag here we have a bunch of our terminal tackle, the line, the reel, and a bunch of weights and hooks and stuff like that. Some of the swivels that we'll be using to make our leaders. And then I just bought this Ozarks Trail tackle box here, which I'll be showing you guys on my desk, and I'm going to move over there right now. Alrighty guys, I decided to just film it here on the floor. The lighting over at my desk was a little harsh, so figured this would be the best. You may still see some shadows, but this should do fine for this. Starting off here, we have this Ozarks Trail 3600 size tackle box. It's a pretty good tackle box. It's made out of this synthetic nylon material, but I will say it has a rigid framing to it, so you could feel all of the seams here. They have some sort of, probably a little piece of metal wire in there holding it as a rigid form there. But they do come with all of these tackle boxes, these 4, and they're pretty good sizes, good for all your terminal tackle needs and any lures you want to have. I decided to just get this small one because, like I said earlier, I'm new to saltwater fishing. I really just have stuff for bait, live bait, shrimp. We're going to be fishing off of piers just to begin mostly, so I actually didn't buy any lures yet. So we'll see what kind of fish we can catch at our local pier, and we'll go from there. But this tackle box is pretty good. It has a few little pockets on the outside, stuff for your, your pliers, as well as, scissors or anything you might want to get to pretty quickly. It does have a pouch on the inside. It's pretty soft on the interior. It's like this net mesh material. You could put some, like, your fishing license in there. If you wanted to, you could put your phone or wallet in there while you're fishing. It is not waterproof though. Of course, it's just a mesh material, so use caution if you decide to put something in there. Just make sure you don't drop your tackle box in the water. But this was only about $15. And I like the styling on it, just for a quick and easy little tackle box. I thought it was pretty good. So from there we'll move on to what we have for our terminal tackle, as well as want to show you guys the reel we got to match up with the ugly stick rod that I showed you guys earlier. This is a Penn Pursuit 5 or 6. It's actually a 5,000 size reel. And as you can see, it looks pretty good. We haven't opened it yet. I am gonna do a video on how to spool it up and rig it up. Looks like the gear ratio here, that's probably hard to read for you guys, but the gear ratio is 5:6 to 1, as well as it lists any of the specifications for what type of line you're using, mono or braid. It doesn't say fluoro on here, but I'd assume the mono and fluoro would be pretty similar. We will be using braid, which I'll show you guys here in that bag. We have 30-pound tests, and you could put about 300 yards of 30-pound test braid on here. So I've heard good things about Penn reels, so this should last us pretty good. Just got to make sure you take care of anything that's going near salt water. It will be prone to rust. Alright, and let's move on to the big bag of goodies here. First and foremost, We have some big game fluoro. This is 20-pound fluoro right here. It's about 350 yards of it. So I just bought this so that I could tie my own leaders, tie on any hooks that I have to braid, which is going to be my source of main line. Which is funny for when I'm bass fishing. I will spool this on fluoro as my backing, not this exact brand, but I'll use fluoro as my backing, and then I'll have braid as actually my main line. So kind of the opposite here. And then we also got the Trilene Berkeley Big Game Braid. This color is in ocean blue, kind of nice color there. Thought it might blend with the water pretty good. It is 30-pound test, 330 yards. So looks good. Should be enough to spool up on that Penn reel. And then before we get into the terminal tackle, I'll show you guys some of the small things that we got. We got a fillet knife, I believe this is a 6-inch fillet knife. It was $6. I think it's Tsunami brand. It was $6 at Walmart. So just something in case we catch a keeper, something we might be able to take home. Of course, pay attention to your state regulations if you want to take anything home. Always follow the rules. And to go along with that, we also have a measuring tape. This is just a 60-inch quick measuring tape so that we can make sure we're following all the correct regulations for taking and keeping any fish if we get lucky. This was $1, so I think it was $1.50 at Walmart. Alright, so with that we'll move into some of the terminal tackle we have here. I got a lot of stuff that was kind of on sale, anything that was pretty cheap. I got these bullet weights here for just a shrimp line that I'm going to use. I'm basically going to have this weight at the bottom with 2 or 3 hooks on my leader leading up to the main line there, and we'll just throw that off of the pier and see what we can catch. So those are weights there, and then I also did get some of these 2-ounce bullet weights here, and I got these weights in case we wanted to, probably later on, if we wanted to put rig it up with live bait, some sort of a live bait fish or something like that. 2 ounces is pretty heavy though. Now that I'm really, getting to feel it, we may want to back that off a bit. But the idea is you would have this bullet weight up here on your main line, and then you'd have a swivel going to your leader and a hook at the end of your leader with some sort of bait fish on it. So that way your bait fish is still free to move around and swim around in a certain area, but it's not at the bottom, right? So it can still swim pretty freely. So that'll do it for the weights there. I did get a couple different size hooks. So these are Mustad all-purpose live bait hooks. This size is size 2, and I got 2 packs of that. There's the other pack right there. And then I also got, Walmart was running a special on these Mustad hooks, so I also got another pack of these live bait hooks, but this one is in a size 1, so a little bit of a smaller size. I'll probably start with this just to see what kind of fish we're catching, and then if we need to move up to a bigger hook like that size 2, we can go ahead and do that. And then I got 2 packs of that same one, so size 1's there. And then for the final 2 items here, we just have some swivels. I got 2 packs of these Tsunami swivels. They're a size 3 swivel. They come with $10 each in each package, and I think these were somewhere around $2. So everything here was pretty cheap. Like I said, 2 packs of those. And that's where we will start with our saltwater fishing journey. We'll see if we can't catch anything. Like I said, that video should be up pretty soon, but anyways, if you like content like this, let me know, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. We will see you next time.